Hi guys! This video is completely different than my last one, and the reason is it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna be talking about this extreme cult called the
Colonial Dignidad.
The Colonial Dignidad was an isolated colony in post-World War II. It was mainly known for being a German torture cult, with its longest continuous leader being Paul Schaffer. Paul started off as a church youth pastor and started getting allegations about him. These allegations would include messing with children in an inappropriate way or bothering them in an inappropriate way. Obviously, these allegations didn't do him any good, so he began running an orphanage, causing more allegations to roll in. After the whole orphanage situation with more inappropriate children topics, the police issued an arrest warrant, which then led him to flee the country to Chile. He arrived to the colony in 1961. Paul was a German Chilean Christian minister, a Nazi, and a convicted offender. The organization he led in Chile was described as a group of harmless eccentrics. It was extremely secretive, and the Colonial was surrounded by barbed wire fences, watchtowers, and searchlights. It was later reported to contain secret weapon cages. External investigations, including efforts by the Chilean government, uncovered history of criminal activity inside. The kids were taken from their parents, told that they no longer had parents, essentially orphans, and were beaten if they tried to communicate with them. Paul had also started a hospital nearby, and he used it as a way to abduct children. If a boy had went in for a checkup, Paul would have the nurses sign adoption papers and wouldn't return them to their families. He was able to adopt these children without parent consent due to the parents being too poor to do anything about it. He later turned his cult into a death camp, which resulted in over 600 people going missing, and a high percentage of them were Chileans. A lot of the time, he would just single out people he didn't like, so whenever this happened, it would just result in horrific torture. This cult lasted until 2005, but allegedly it still exists today with a different name. After the whole situation, Paul was only sentenced to 20 years in prison after everything he did to little children and their families. It just so happens Paul did die in 2010, leading him to only have served 5 years. There is a lot more to this story, and if you would like me to go more in depth, please tell me. And if you want to see more things like this in the future, you know what to do. You know what to do. Also, are we liking the background? Tell me. I know. It's interesting. It's amazing. Bye, guys.